Well, professors here at Dartmouth say almost half the school's students applied for coveted tickets to the Democratic presidential candidates debate here in Hanover, New Hampshire. And while many students screamed for the candidates they support, other students didn't know who to vote for or if they would vote at all.
Up with hope, rock the vote!
The excitement outside Dartmouth died down. The debate inside Dartmouth began, and New Hampshire College students listened to the 8 Democrats vying for young voters.
They have heard so much politician double talk on this issue. That's the reason young people don't believe Social Security is going to be there for them.
Anybody that can go fight and die for this country should be able to drink.
Candidates tried to capture the attention of students like Harmony Jebb and Brian McMillan, 2 potential voters who are undecided for 2 different reasons.
Do I plan to vote? I haven't decided yet.
Harmony says many issues leave her undecided. Among them,
I haven't seen any of the candidates speak about Gen 6 personally.
She stood outside Dartmouth for hours wanting to draw attention to the Gina 6, a group of black students in Louisiana who beat up a white student, a group of students some say were treated unfairly by the justice system. Harmony says Senator Chris Dodd walked by the signs without saying anything, and she's disappointed a 30-second question about the Gina 6 was only pointed at Barack Obama.
We've got to make sure the justice system works for every single person.
What would you do to change it?
Well, I think the first thing immediately, we've got to have a civil rights division that's going to be looking into cases like this to make sure that it's fair.
Meanwhile, Brian McMillan says he will definitely vote for the next president.
Honesty and character, I think, for me are the biggest things.
But Brian remains undecided about who to vote for.
You talk to your friends about different policy issues, whether they're foreign or domestic policy, and you always feel a little pressure there to, peer pressure, like, oh man, maybe I should be thinking this way.
He says debates help him analyze which candidates he should not vote for.
I don't think tonight I'll come out with one clear winner necessarily.
Political expert Ronald Scheiko has observed students like Brian who haven't settled on one candidate. He says he's heard from over 100 just at Dartmouth.
It was less clear that they had a full sense of what each of these candidates stood for.
Because of this, he urges Democratic candidates to see their campaigns through the eyes of young, undecided voters.
From the polling data we've seen so far, most undeclared voters are going to vote in the Democratic primary.
Some candidates and campaigns say they've already started to pander to the young, undecided demographic.
We have a chance to change the world.
This is about how one person and how each person on campus and each person in the whole of America and the whole of the world can make that difference.
Harmony says it surprised her to see any candidate discuss the Gina 6 at the debate, and now she'll consider casting her ballot after all. Brian says the debate made him consider eliminating Barack Obama from his top choices.
He has a lot of fluff. He has a lot of we're going to bring Pope back to America.
And the debate brought this young, undecided voter one step closer to deciding.
For the first time tonight, we really saw some of the candidates branch out and really solidify some of their political views.
For EIV News, I'm Ashley Porter.
Leading the way with important local coverage. This has been a presentation of EIV News.